Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. Week 5 of Texas high school football is underway. Rio Sports Live here in Raymondville, Texas at Burnett Stadium on Coach Ray Solis Field as the 2-2 Raymondville Bearcats host the 3-1 Ingleside Mustangs. These two teams were district opponents just a year ago, but with the recent UIL realignment, they now will meet in a non-district matchup to prepare for their district seasons coming up. In their last matchup, Ingleside came away the winner in a 21-6 contest last year. Now, to see what happens tonight as both teams are coming off hot wins from last week. The Ingleside Mustangs, coached by Hunter Hamrick, are off to a hot start, going 3-1 with convincing wins over Mathis, Aransas Pass, and Rio Hondo. Their lone loss comes at the hands of Rockport Fulton, and even in that contest, it was decided in overtime, and Ingleside loses by 5. They're averaging about 39 points per game in their last 4 games while giving up only 15 per game. Leading Coach Hamrick's offense this year is junior quarterback Aiden Jacobson, who leads the Coastal Bend passers from 4A through 6A, completing 50 of his 87 passes and throwing for 927 yards in just 4 games. Add on top of that, 12 touchdowns and just 2 interceptions. So here we go, and talking a little bit more about Jacobson's weapons, you have receiver J.C. Smith, big-time playmaker on the receiving side for the Mustangs. He had a huge game last week versus Rio Hondo, catching 5 catches for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns. So let's see if they try to light it up here tonight in Raymondville. We're going to take a pause for respects to our national anthem, but we'll be back to complete tonight's preview.
And see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day 1 in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest.
Back to our pregame here in Raymondville. This is Rio Sports Live. We have you on YouTube and Facebook on the Rio Sports Live stream. Before we took our little break for the national anthem, we were talking about the weapons that Ingleside has brought into Raymondville tonight. Talked a little bit about Aiden Jacobson, quarterback for the Mustangs, who leads the Coastal Bend passers from 4A to 6A in categories such as yards and touchdowns thrown. His big-time target, playmaker J.C. Smith. Smith coming off a hot game against Rio Hondo last week. 5 catches, 192 yards, and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Jordan Randall will get his share of carries as he leads the team with 4 rushing touchdowns. Coach Hamrick credits his O-line for the early success of the offense. The O-line has only allowed 2 sacks in 4 games and has helped the Mustang average 231 passing yards and 162 rushing yards a game. Defensively, Coach Hamrick's defense has been able to hold teams to minimal offensive production, only allowing 71 passing yards per game and 94 rushing yards a game. Credit Caden Nelson, the anchor of the defense, as he leads the team in 32 tackles this season. Now, for the home team, the Raymondville Bearcats. Coach Cantu and the Bearcats sit at 2-2 on the season with wins over Rio Hondo and Hidalgo. Losses to Ed Couch and Lyford. The Cats are looking to continue the momentum from last week's big win versus Hidalgo. They went into Hidalgo last week with Hidalgo being a 3-0 team and giving Hidalgo their first loss in this young season. The Cats walked out of there with a 28-13 victory. Middle linebacker Hunter Posas came in and filled in as quarterback, as he was been the backup quarterback for the Cats, and he came in and rose up to the occasion. Coach Cantu called his number, and the Cats, who when they usually do call his number, are a run-oriented team. But Posas got to show off his throwing abilities and put it to the test. And guess what? He passed that test with flying colors. He ended up throwing for 109 yards and 1 touchdown and ran for 2 more. His favorite target last week, and seems to be any Cats quarterback favorite target, has been Brian Robles, who's put together a nice year so far. He has over 200 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns on the year. 2 of those touchdowns last week in Hidalgo. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Cantu decides to do in tonight's game plan. But let's not also forget about the Cats O-line. Londo Cantu, John Rubalcaba hold down that line this year and lead them, and they'll need a big push tonight to get the offense going. Defensively, the Cats are going to have to find a way to shut down that air game of Ingleside. We talked about Jacobson and Smith. So Cats secondary will have their hands full, and the key to them tonight on defense will be putting the pressure on Jacobson. Make him feel uncomfortable in that pocket. We're about a minute away, maybe 30 seconds away from kickoff. This is Real Sports Live. We'll take a break before the kickoff. We'll get to y'all here in a bit with the action. Sit tight, hang in there. We'll be back after this.
Early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up! We're the Mission Lady Eagles, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah! We're the Mission Vets Lady Patriots, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Real Sports Live here in Raymondville, bringing you tonight's action as the Raymondville Bearcats host the Ingleside Mustangs. Ready for another night of Friday night football here in the Rio Grande Valley. Happy to have you all with us. Please remember, Whether you're watching near or far, we've got you. Ingleside fans, if you guys have found our link, please share and let everybody know that if they couldn't make the drive tonight, we have it here on Real Sports Live, Facebook and YouTube. Here we go. Ball rattles, goes all the way to the back of the end zone. To start that game back, we got a touchback, and we're ready to see what Coach Cantu will put on the field to start off his offense. Talked about some adjustments from last week. We had quarterback Diego Gutierrez, who had been the starting quarterback for the Cats. Their first couple of weeks got into an injury last week, and Hunter Posas came in to start and help lead the Cats to the victory versus Hidalgo last week. Posas gets the start today, and let's see what we have here. Little bobble of the ball. Posas looked like he was looking for the hole before he got that snap. A little first play jitters, but now that that's said and done, let's see if they snuggle into a comfort. Defensively, we talked about the Mustangs. Mustangs defense, keep an eye out for Sawyer Chalk, free safety in the back. He's been making some big plays. He has 32 tackles on the season and an INT. Here's the pitch to the motion man. Tries to find some room, but the containment by the Mustangs is there, and absolutely nowhere to go for Gutierrez as Caden Nelson keeps that containment. Caden Nelson, senior linebacker, is the captain of that defense, and that's one that Coach Hamrick said, watch out for this kid. And sure enough, we did watch out for him. He got a big shot right there on Gutierrez. Now a 3rd and 13. Posas rolling out, evades a defender, pulls it down and taking it, still on his feet, has some room to run up that left side of the field and make something out of nothing to pick up that Bearcat first down. So Posas goes to his feet as he rolled out to the right, didn't see anything he liked, had some pressure, but saw some room up the left side and brought it back and picked up the Raymondville first down. Please like, share, comment, let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. Love to hear from you. Posas calls his own number, has some room up that right, finds a big gap on the right side of the field, the right side of his line. Led over there by 64, Lando Cantu. Lando Cantu is a mountain of a young man, stands about 6'6", and just won that battle of the line of the scrimmage. So now a 2nd and 3, ball on the 43 of the Bearcats. Posas hands it off to Guerrero. Guerrero tries to bounce outside, but nothing there. Nothing there but a bunch of Mustangs. In on that tackle was 77, Wade Johnson. Wade Johnson, part of that mean Mustang D-line that consists of Seth Morgan, Eric Edison, and Wade Johnson. And they're hoping to put a stop to this Raymondville run game. 3rd and 2 now. Posas looking for a crease or a crevice. He may have found it to roll over to pass the first down markers. Looks like he does. Posas was met by a wall there, but somehow bounced it just enough outside to fall forward and pick up the 2 yards that he needed. Shout out John Rubalcaba for tuning in to our feed today, rooting on his boy, senior John Rubalcaba, for the Bearcats on the Bearcat line. So another first down by the Bearcats. Gutierrez pulls back, looking down the field. Just not on the same connection there intended for Robles. Looks like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication. Robles did have an inside, but Bosas threw it outside. So just a little bit of a miscommunication. If they can get on the same channel here, that's going to be a dangerous combo as it was last week. Bosas pitches it out, tries to be a lead blocker, but nothing's there. As Seth Morgan leads that herd of Mustangs on the tackle. Thank you once again for tuning in. Ingleside fans couldn't make the drive down. We have you here. Please share our link, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. This is Real Sports Live bringing you tonight's action. So now a 3rd and 11, ball on the 45. Cats hoping to keep this drive going. Robles is in motion, bubbles out. Looks like it's going to be a receiver pass, just a little bit too much. As Robles tries to get it down the field. The coverage by the Mustangs was pretty tight on that as well. So they played that one to the tee. Looks like Sawyer Chalk back there, one of the leading defenders for the Mustangs. And now the Cats are in a punting situation. So Mustang defense does their job and stops the Bearcats on their first drive. Almeida does the punting duties, and that one bounces out of bounds. Going to get the Mustang the ball at about their own 37-yard line.
37-yard line of the Mustangs. That'll be 1st and 10.
So now we'll get a look at this hot Mustang offense. Quarterback Aiden Jacobson in the shotgun. Also keep an eye out for J.C. Smith. Smith, number 7, was the hot hands yesterday, or last week, excuse me, against Rio Hondo. And sure enough, first play goes to J.C. Smith for that first down. So we're going to keep an eye out for that combination, Jacobson to Smith, as they have some chemistry. Twin set on both sides. Ball goes up the middle. Hunter Bosas in on that tackle. And a gain of about 2 or 3 for the Mustangs. So as they say, you know, you want your horses in the game, and sometimes you just got to go 2-man platoon and get in there. Keep your best players on the field, as Bosas is in at quarterback and at middle linebacker. As he gets close to that tackle, misses it, but finally brought down. And a run by Jordan Randall, picking up another Mustang first down.
Ball carrier number 22, Jordan Randall for the Mustangs.
Randall leads the Mustangs in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, but they like to mix it up over there. They'll get their receivers in on the run as well. Like I said, they have some athletes on that Mustang side that they like to get the ball in their hands. Jacobson rolling out to his left, finds his man. That's complete. Lowers the shoulder and picks up some yards after catch. And that's Elijah Bell with the first down. That passing game, that air attack of the Mustangs was something that we talked about. Gave Rio Hondo fits last week, and this opening drive for them, they are definitely moving the ball on it. Once again, out to Smith on the hitch. Out of bounds with a flag, comes out. Let's see what the call is.
Flag on the play.
Holding against the Mustangs, so that'll bring them back. And they will repeat that first down, but that'll take them back. And Raymondville's going to talk this one over. I'm sure Coach Cantu already knows, hey, we got to be ready. We got to put pressure on the quarterback, and we got to stick to those receivers. Be on the lookout, especially know where Smith is. If Smith can break free and find a window somewhere, I'm sure Jacobson's going to look for him. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will find.
Out of that timeout, here come the Mustangs out of 1st and 20 after that holding call. Jacobson in the shotgun, and once again, flags come out.
Flag on the play.
And that's going to go against the Mustangs. Coach Hamrick's Mustangs were marching down the field, and then 2 back-to-back flags, taking them back now at a 1st and forever, which is not what Coach Hamrick was wanting, I'm sure. And that's the kind of stuff that can kill the momentum. You have a good drive going, and then 2 flags come back-to-back, and now you're looking at a 1st and 25. The Mustangs spreading the ball out here. Jacobson on the tackle. There's the ball's on the floor. Still going, still out there. Dog pile on it. Hunter Posas got back there. And on the tackle attempt, I think he poked that ball out of Jacobson's hand. And that ball will go over to the Bearcats. Looks like Chris Guerrero jumped on top of it, but Hunter Posas was able to get in on that tackle attempt and punch that ball.
Causing the fumble there. Nice play by the Bearcats. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Bearcat 34-yard line. Let's make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
Big time defensive play for the Bearcats, now looking to take advantage of the turnover. Guerrero gets the ball and just rumbles for about 1 or 2.
Number 64.
Shout out to Hector Leja, all the way from North Dakota, rooting on the Bearcats and the hardworking Bearcat band and the drum line of the band. Thanks for tuning in, Hector. So now a 2nd and 9, ball on the 35 of the Bearcats. Posas hesitates and pulls, lowers his head and takes on a couple of defenders, but just too many to get by. In on that tackle is Seth Morgan on that pursuit tackle there. 3rd and 5 situation. Bearcats are spread in their form. 1 back. Posas drops back. Pass is complete, but not much gained. That was Chris Gonzalez with the catch.
That'll bring up a 4th down for the Bearcats.
So another 4th down coming up for the Bearcats after getting that turnover.
Receive will be number 7, J.C. Smith.
Punting crew out on the field for the Bearcats. Snap went a little high, but was able to get it off. Smith is going to go ahead and call it right there. So here come the Mustangs, as they'll get the ball at about the 39-yard line of their own side of the field. Saw the Mustangs moving the ball through the air. I'm going to more than guarantee that Coach Hamrick is going to stick to that game plan.
Here comes the defense.
And it's going to be up to the Bearcats secondary to lock that down. If they can get some help to put pressure on quarterback Jacobson, it'll be even better. But the O-line of the Mustangs is doing a decent job so far to give Jacobson enough time to make some things happen. Ball handed off in the backfield. Picks up about 3. And that'll be Jordan Randall. Won't take that back. That's Elijah Bell that gets the carry there.
Number 6, Elijah Bell, the carrier.
Mustang sprinting up to the ball. Jacobson under center. And there's a big-time rip right through the middle as Hunter Bosas coming in like a torpedo, breaking through that line.
They called them out before the play.
I'll tell you what, Bosas just coming out, shoots right through that A-gap, right to the quarterback before a play could even develop. And the Mustangs want to call a timeout, so we're going to take a break. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Huh? Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just get the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay, Mia.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
I love what I...
All right, out of that Mustang timeout. Mustangs now looking at a 2nd and 6. Jacobson rolls out to his right, has a man wide open. And there's a Mustang first down as Leo Varellad picks up that reception. Want to thank Melissa Posas Guadiana for tuning in. Rooting on Hunter, as Hunter made that great sack just a while ago. Looks like we have a player shaking up. This is Real Sports Live. We'll take an official timeout, and we'll be back after this. Stay with us.
I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes.
Back out of that official timeout. Mustang ball now, 1st and 10. Jacobson under some heavy pressure, but gets the ball off in time. Lots of room to run by Elijah Bell at the 10, at the 5, and Bell gets in for the touchdown. So the Mustangs jump on the board first as Elijah Bell took that screen and nothing was going to stop him. So make that a 6-0 game. Extra point attempt on its way. Extra point is up, and it's good. So Jacobson finds Bell for the touchdown reception, and we can take another look at that one. So Ingleside Mustangs 7, Cats from Raymondville 0. Here in the first 2 minutes, we're almost to the 2-minute mark. We'll be back after this.
6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back after the touchdown by Ingleside. Now the Cats trying to get that ball up. Taken out of bounds.
Taken out of bounds by number 8, Peyton Ralston. And the Bearcat offense.
Cat offense coming back out.
There is a flag on the play.
Well, it looks like there's going to be some flags on that kickoff.
Outside procedures. Did we kick it or illegal procedure? Did we kick it? They can re-kick. Or take the 5-yard penalty.
It's going to be on the kicking team, and they're going to go ahead and do a re-kick. So Ingleside strikes first on the Jacobson pass to Bell for about a 40-yard run, bringing this game to 7-0. Plenty of football going on in the RGV tonight. Real Sports Live carrying plenty of those games. You guys are jumping, just being a football fan and want to see other games that are going on. We are streaming a couple of other games tonight. Of course, here we are in Raymondville on this gorgeous Friday night, as Ingleside is up 7-0 with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Number 12, Slade Gutierrez.
Big shout out to Louis Escamilla. Big Louis, how's it going, Louis? Thanks for tuning in, rooting on his Bearcats.
Bearcat offense.
Also want to give a shout out to Joe Martin Vitella. Joe's here at the game but likes to listen to it on our stream. So now it's turn for the Bearcats to get something going here. Punching that ball through the middle and an extra push by the O-line, trying to give them a couple more yards. Posas picks up about 8. He originally picked up about 6, and then the O-line says, let me give you a little help here. Pushed him over a couple more yards. So now it's 2nd and 2 for the Bearcats. Officials talking some things over. And that one's going to go against the Bearcats. Looks like there was some substitutes going in and players not getting off in time. That's the kind of stuff that's going to drive a coach insane. Hand off to Gutierrez as Diego Gutierrez is in the game in a running back position as he's going to try to pick up some yards. But Mustangs are there.
Third down and 8.
And lost a yard.
So 3rd and 7 for the Bearcats. Bosas back in the shotgun, rolling out to his left. Wants to look downfield, finds a receiver, but ball's thrown a little low as Caden Nelson was bringing some pressure, and Bosas had to get that ball off quickly. Coach Hamrick talked about Nelson earlier this week, and you know, Raymondville has 100 Bosas on the defensive side, and Coach Hamrick says, well, we've got a Nelson, we got a Caden Nelson on our side. These guys just play lights out defense, just headhunters for the ball. So Bearcats punting it away as we get close to the end of the first quarter of play, and that ball's picked up on the bounce, brought down about midfield, but flags are coming out. Smith picks it up on the bounce, picks up a couple on the return, and gets to about the midfield mark. But like I said, there are some flags down. Officials making some calls here. And let's see what it's going to come down to. Thanks for tuning in to Real Sports Live. We have your stream on Facebook, on YouTube. Weren't able to make it to the game. Please like, share your links to others who may want to tune in, whether you're rooting on the Raymondville Bearcats or the Ingleside Mustangs. Going to be a block below the waist against the Bearcats. And a holding. So we're just going to re-kick. So fourth down, going to do a repunt due to those offsetting penalties. Punts up. Smith gets this one, and he had himself a little seam to go, but a arm tackle. An arm tackle by Guajardo takes him down, but we got a flag over on the left sideline. And this is going to go against the Mustangs. So Mustangs will get the ball, 1st and 10, just a little bit farther back than where they took that punt return due to that flag. But like I said, we're seconds away from the first quarter of play. Ingleside up 7-0 on that Jacobson to Bell pass. And I can almost promise you Ingleside's going to continue with their air attack, as that's been their bread and butter this season. Jacobson, we said earlier, leads the Coastal Bend in passing categories 4A through 6A. And there's a handoff inside. That ball's taken by Jordan Randall, who picks up about 5. Bosas in on that tackle for the Bearcats. Well, that play is pretty much leading us into the second quarter of play. So 1 quarter of football down here in Raymondville, Texas, as Ingleside Mustangs are up 7-0. And we'll take ourselves a little break and get ready for our second quarter of ball. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business.
tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
All right, we are back, ready for a second quarter football. Ingleside Mustangs with the ball. Pass intended and incomplete to Leo Villarreal. So Mustangs sticking to that air attack. Couldn't complete that one. And now facing a 3rd and 6. These two teams met last year in district play, but with the realignment this year, they are not in the same district anymore, so they might as well play each other non-district, huh? Gives both teams a good look at some different offenses, different defenses that they may see later on. Jacobson time, and he's going to air this one out deep, and it's complete to Elijah Bell. And Bell pulls that one down for another Mustang touchdown. So Jacobson to Bell. Last week it was Jacobson to Smith. And tonight, Jacobson to Bell. A 54-yard touchdown pass. Extra point attempt is up, and it is no good. So that extra point misses the mark. But the air attack of the Mustangs is on point tonight as Jacobson hits Bell for their second touchdown connection of the night. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Coming back after that Mustang touchdown. Mustangs up 13-0 in the second quarter.
Tackle by number 35, Nathan Ambrose. Seeing the ball there with number 12, Slade Gutierrez.
Aiden Jacobson, quarterback for the Mustangs, thrown 2 dimes tonight. And on that receiving end has been Elijah Bell. That's brought the Mustangs up 13-0. And here comes the Bearcat offense looking to get something going here. Gutierrez gets the call, picks up a couple, but flags come down in the backfield. That's going to be a flag against the Bearcats, bringing them back now at a 1st and 20. Bosas pulls the play action, has a man down the middle, and that pass is complete. Slade Gutierrez with the reception. Picks up about 16 on that. Pass did pick up about 17 yards. Now Bearcats get a 2nd and 3. Ball on their 33-yard line. Ballshouse pulls it. Looks for something. Gets over the first down marker. Bearcat first down. So the chains move for the Cats as they're looking to make something happen here, down 13-0. Here it comes. Christopher Guerrero finds some room to run up that right side. And Guerrero throws some flashes there of speed and a big burst for Chris Guerrero.
And that'll move the chains, ladies and gentlemen, for a Raymondville Bearcat first down.
I want to thank our YouTube viewers for giving us a couple corrections. It looks like the receiver for Ingleside has been Marcus Bell.
On the carry. Taken down by number 12, Julian Urquide.
Marcus Bell Ballum. On the roster we have here, this is number 6, is Elijah Bell. But I want to thank you guys for helping us out on that. Whistles are being blown. Looks like the Bearcats want to call a timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll take ourselves a timeout as well. We'll be back after this. Ingleside up 13-0, second quarter here in Raymondville.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen Style Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by...
All right, out of that Bearcat timeout, and we do have a correction on the correction. We were correct that first time. That is Elijah Bell, who pulled down those 2 touchdowns for the Mustang on the receiving end. Thank you guys very much. And we're going to go straight off of the roster that we have for the Mustangs. Number 6, Elijah Bell, with the 2 touchdowns. So Raymondville now looking at a 3rd and 20 as they're trying to find something on the offensive side. Bosas drops back. He wants to go downfield. But pass incomplete. So punting unit coming in. For the Bearcats now to 4th and 20. Looking like they're going to punt this ball away. Going to put the ball back in the hands of Jacobson with 8 minutes.
Punting the ball.
Gutierrez punts this one off, and they're going to wave it off. Takes a little Bearcat bounce backwards. And that ball is going to be spotted on the 17, and here comes the Mustang offense. Mustang offense has converted on their last two drives. Touchdown passes by Jacobson. Talked about Jacobson a bit, actually quite a bit, before our game. Adding to his 12 touchdown totals, now 14 touchdowns on the year. Ball handed off inside, and now the run game is here, and he's had some room to run. He's crossing the 50. He's bringing it back to the left, out the 35, the 30, cuts back, and finally brought down at about the 20-yard line. Big time run by Leo Villarreal as he takes that one across the field and then some. As I was doing my research this week, and after talking to Coach Hamrick, you know, Jordan Randall usually gets a bulk of those carries, but he loves to get his athletes the ball as well. Villarreal being one of them. Plenty of yards on there. We saw Elijah Bell. We've heard J.C. Smith. These guys have weapons left and right. Ball handed off once again. This one to Randall. Randall picks up a few.
Number 22, Jordan Randall on the carry. Second down and 6.
So 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs, who are up 13-0 here in the first half of play. Mustangs with a pass to the end zone. He pulls it down. The official call, touchdown.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
Mustangs get that one going as Jacobson
Number 7, J.C. Smith.
tosses that jump ball up to J.C. Smith. Third touchdown pass for Jacobson on the night. Extra point goes up. It's good. Flag does come out. Let's take a look again at that touchdown pass. Smith just had that one-on-one. Jacobson said, I'm just going to toss it up there. It's up to you to go and grab it. And that's exactly what Smith does. This is Real Sports Live as Ingleside now up 20-0 here in the first half.
Oh, they're going to run it for 2-point conversion? Yeah. They're going to go with a 2-point.
So flag came out on that extra point attempt, and that was against Raymondville. So that moves the ball up a bit, and looks like the Mustangs are going to try for a 2-point conversion. Ball's handed up inside, and they are in for the 2, and that's Elijah Bell who punches that one in.
Conversion is good.
Now it's 21.
So 21-0, Ingleside up. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
I'm a 5th grader at Champion Elementary, and next year, I'm going to be at 6th grade at Perkins Middle School.
My favorite thing about my school is that they make it fun for us to learn.
As an 8th grader, I will be able to take high school classes in middle school.
Well, I take a lot of the dual enrollment classes that TSC offers to us.
They have given me an early start on what I want to become in the future, which is a mathematics teacher.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rodo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with.
Here we go back as Ingleside's kicking off to Raymondville. Raymondville trying to find something, anything they can here offensively. Down 21-0 in the first half of play.
And the Bearcats will take off from their own 19-yard line, 1st and 10.
Elsie Lane, thank you for tuning in. Rooting on her grandson, J.C. Smith, who just pulled down the Mustangs' last touchdown. That touchdown was set up by a 69-yard run by Leo Villarreal, who took it into the red zone to set up that Mustang TD pass from Jacobson to Smith.
Number 21, Hunter Bosas. Tackled by number 1, Sawyer Chalk. 2 to go. Second down and 2.
Bearcats ball now, 2nd and 2. Keeping the ball on the ground. And they pick up the first down.
Santiago Ortiz. Number 21, Hunter Bosas on the carry. And that'll be another Raymondville Bearcats.
So the Cats pick up another first down as they're trying to keep this drive going, maybe punch something in before halftime. First and 10, ball on the 27. Ball's kept by Guerrero. Guerrero tries to find something, but absolutely nothing there as the Mustang defense is all over that. Little to no holes for the Cats to find. Mustang defense doing a great job. They've held their opponents to I want to say it's been about their last 3 to 4 games have been first half shutouts. And it's taken teams a whole half to figure things out. Pass incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Man was open.
Ingleside District 15 4A Division 2. Right now they sit at 3-1. Robstown also at 3-1. Throw in Orange Grove 2-2, Sinton 2-2, and then West Oso right now sits at the bottom of that district at 1-3. But that is a great district, very competitive district up there in that area. And Raymondville used to be thrown into that mix a couple years back. Bosas looking for the throw, and that one's intercepted by Ingleside. That is Leo Villarreal. Villarreal had that big 69-yard catch to set up the Smith touchdown reception, and now he gets his hands on the INT. So Ingleside picks up the turnover on the Villarreal interception. Ball's tossed on the floor, but picked up by Ingleside. A little scary there. Well, looks like we have some extracurriculars but nothing enough to don a flag. You know, both teams just trying to compete, trying to get after it. Tempers may arise, but, you know, both teams coached by great coaching staff to tell these kids to keep level-headed. So 2nd and 10 now. Jacobson looking off to the sideline, waiting for the call. Jacobson pulls back, finds the hitch route to the outside, room to run up that right side of the field, picks up about 9. Like Hamrick changed the call there at the very end of the play. Looked like he saw some room for his receiver to do some work on that hitch route. And sure enough, picks up about 9 yards on that.
Third down and 2 for the Mustangs.
Looking like he picked up 8, so it's going to be a 3rd and 2. Ball handed off. That's Villial once again. He picks up the Mustang first down.
15. Leo Villial one more time on the carry. And number 70. Miguel Torres on the tackle.
Well, Mustangs keep driving.
1st and 10 on the 27-yard line of the Bearcats.
Thank you guys for giving the camera crew a shout out. And here's the clincher on that one. That is the Raymondville High School AV Club. So students running the cameras for our stream tonight. So I'm sure those guys, those students would love to hear the shout out that you guys are giving them on the great job they're doing tonight on the camera crews. So thank you guys very much for giving those kids some props tonight. Under plenty of pressure, there's the sack. And looks like the ball did come out, and the Cats jump on top of it. Jacobson felt lots of pressure coming in, and that was Torres of the Bearcats who got back there quickly. We said that if the Bearcats were going to slow down Jacobson in any way, they were going to have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Senior class concession has sausage tacos, fajita tacos.
So we had a turnover by the Bearcats on the interception, but the Bearcats get it right back on the fumble. About 3.5 left in the first half, and the Bearcats are going to try to take advantage of the turnover. Ball handed off. Nothing there. Looks like they were going to try a little trickery as Gutierrez got the handoff, and it might have been maybe a halfback pass, but they just couldn't clean that one up.
Fajita tacos, sausage tacos, burrito pies, nachos. Please support your.
So 2nd and 10, ball on the 39.
Class on the visiting side. Thank you guys for working so hard. 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
Bosas pulls it himself, follows a couple blockers, picks up the Bearcat first down, and gets it across midfield. Great atmosphere once again here in Raymondville at tonight's game. You know, just the atmosphere of Friday night high school football from the fans, the cheerleaders, the band, and, of course, the players on the football field here at this beautifully turf field here in Raymondville, Texas. Bosas pulls it, runs out, a little stiff arm, still has some room and taken down, but gets the first down. And Leo Villarreal, who we've heard his name quite a bit tonight, a reception, big reception, an interception, and a tackle here for Vidiot. But the Bearcats pick up that first down.
Make some noise, Bearcat fans.
As they're on the 34-yard line. Guerrero gets the handoff and counters back to the right. But there on the tackle are the Mustangs. Caden Nelson once again, along with Nathan Ambrose.
Nathan Ambrose on the stop. Number 5, Chris Guerrero on the carry. Be second down and 9 for the Bearcats.
Man in motion for the Cats. Bosas drops back. He's saying, give me a block. Follows his blocker, but only picks up maybe about 1. Bosas was trying to direct some traffic, telling his motion man, go throw me a block. Give me something to work with here. But now a 3rd and 8 for the Bearcats. Noah Gutierrez to answer your question. Whataburger all the way. Here we go. Bosas looking to scramble. Gets the ball off. It's complete. Guajardo with the reception.
Number 1, Adrian Guajardo on the completion.
But gets the Bearcat first down, but clock keeps ticking. We're under a minute now.
Let's go. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.
The ball on the 33, trying to get a play off here. Trying to get a play and then call a quick timeout. Bosas looking inside, has a post route. That's Robles with the catch. Still on his feet, fighting to get the cross, and he gets the ball across the end zone. Just refuses to go down, and that's just pure effort on Robles' part.
Number 3, Brian Robles.
Brian Robles gets the completion, is at about the 3-yard line, maybe the 4-yard line, and just muscles his way to cross the ball over the end zone line. So here comes the swinging gate action, and it looks like a timeout is being called, as this may be something new that the Bearcats have thrown in this week. And they're going to talk this over to see what they can do. Let's take a look at that Robles effort once again. Great heart, great effort there on the Robles touchdown. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I helped to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
So after the Mustang timeout, they wanted to talk this one over. They hadn't seen this formation yet, as Raymondville is in a overloaded line side. Gutierrez throws to the back of the end zone. It's complete. The 2-point conversion is good, as Gutierrez finds Guajardo in the back of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So Bearcats get on the scoreboard. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this as the Cats get on the board on that 25-yard TD pass. Bosas to Robles.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
So back after the touchdown by the Bearcats, Esposas found Robles, and then Gutierrez found Guajardo for the 2-point conversion, bringing our score to 21-8 right before halftime. We're about 30 seconds away from halftime, but let's take a look here at the kickoff. That's a little bit of a, not really an onside, but they were hoping they would get a good bounce and get the chance to get that ball back, but the Mustangs have something going here on this kickoff as the Bearcats trying to contain, but the Mustangs get it across field and are going to have good field position. As it gets close to halftime, and I'm going to say that the Mustangs are going to air something out. They probably have enough time to air out about 2 plays or so just to see if they can get something and get back on the board before half.
19.4 seconds left on the clock.
Should have kicked this slow, short, not that far.
I think he tried to kick it to hit him.
Oh, yeah, they were
So we got about 20 seconds left in the first half. Mustangs ball on their 40, on the Bearcat 40. Jacobson drops back, and sure enough, they want to take one deep, and there's plenty of room. Pass is complete, gets into about the 5. And that is a complete to Edison. Edison, a big target at the tight end position. 9 seconds left, and they get back on the ball. And there's the whistles to call the timeout. So, yes, Ingleside is going to call that timeout. 7 seconds left of play in the first half. But a big catch and reception by the big tight end, Eric Edison. We'll be back after this.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food.
Here we go, back out of that timeout. 7 seconds as the Mustangs are going to try to punch something in. Jacobson throws it out to the corner of the end zone. It's complete. Touchdown, J.C. Smith.
Mustangs, number 7, J.C. Smith.
J.C. Smith matching last week with his second touchdown. 2 touchdowns tonight. Last week he had 3, but tonight he has 2. So Bell has 2, Smith has 2, and Jacobson has thrown 4 here in the first half in Raymondville. The extra point is up, and it is good. It's 28-8 game now. And we're here right about, I guess my clock went out, but we have about 1.3 seconds left in the first half. As Jacobson to Smith connection continues to shine as they pick up another touchdown. Lots of football here left to play as we're just finishing up and about to wrap up this first half of ball in Raymondville. And we're going to get this last 1.3 seconds. And there it is. So now we get ready for halftime. But what a show Ingleside has put on this first half of football, as Jacobson has just played lights out at the quarterback position. The kid just has an eye. And he stays cool, calm, collective in the pocket. His line has given him plenty of time. There's been some pressure. He's been under some pressure and duress a couple of times, distress a couple of times in the ball game. But for the most part, he has a composure and can just sit back there, look for his receivers. And boy, does he have some receivers. We've talked about Elijah Bell, who has 2 touchdowns tonight. J.C. Smith has 2 touchdowns tonight. Leo Villarreal has had a big catch and run as well. It's going to be tough for the Raymondville Bearcats to make some adjustments, but that's exactly what they're going to need to do during halftime. Coach Cantu and his defensive crew going to have to make some adjustments in the locker room here at halftime. And I'm sure for the Ingleside, Coach Hamrick's going to say, let's keep going. You guys are flying high, and let's continue to open it up. So we'll see what happens during the wait here of halftime. You guys hang tight. Of course, we will be able to give you the video feed of the bands. We are not allowed to provide the sound, though, due to copyrights of our streaming through YouTube and Facebook. But we will have the visual. And this is your time to stretch, get your restroom break, your snack break, whatever we need. Hang with us. We'll be back in about 28 minutes. I'll probably come back in at some point in time, talk a little bit more, update you on some scores from around the valley and so on. But this is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Muriel. Hello.
Accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student, ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchas me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
I'm a 5th grader at Champion Elementary, and next year, I'm going to be at 6th grade at Perkins Middle School.
My favorite thing about my school is that they make it fun for us to learn. As an 8th grader, I'll be able to take high school classes in middle school.
Well, I take a lot of the dual enrollment classes that TSC offers to us.
They have given me an early start on what I want to become in the future, which is a mathematics teacher.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Hi, I'm Rolo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with speed.
Prontísimo.
Auto, home, business, or
Flexible.
insurance for all your needs.
Barato.
You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing? Me or you? Hello?
Accesible.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Border Cowgirls, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy one barbacoa taco and get one free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
A world of opportunity awaits students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos, a path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We're the Pace Lady Vikings, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and/or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
We're the Edinburgh Lady Bobcats, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
For quality care, contact Mesquite Home Health and Attendant Services today. In Brownsville at 594 Jose Marti Boulevard. Call today, 956-361-5558.
We here at Mesquite want to wish all local athletes good luck in today's game.
We're the Harlingen
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Valley View Lady Tigers and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hija, tomorrow's your quinceañera. I need you to call your padrinos and tell them thank you for the salon, the tamales, the dress, el DJ.
Ay, Ama, you called them. I didn't even want a quinceañera in the first place. I would have preferred to have gone to Paris instead.
I will, fine. I'm gonna give you your surprise gift early.
Huh?
Guess what? You're going to Paris.
How?
Well, I've been saving mucho dinero all year in insurance thanks to Pronto Insurance.
Let's just skip the quinceañera and go straight to Paris.
Call your padrinos right now.
Okay.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up.
Halftime here in Raymondville as Ingleside is up 28-8. Got about 7.5 till the second half of play. Updating you for some scores around the valley. Taking a look here, Rio Hondo on top of Grulia 19-14. Alice with a big lead over La Feria 44-13. Vets on top of Hannah 27-19. Donna High 50, Lopez 0. Pace 21, Donna North 3. Ed Couch right now on top of PI 14-7. Got a close one with Westlaco East and Harlingen South. Westlaco East up 3-0. Tight game, defensive side game, huh? Nikki Rowe 22, La Jolla 3. PSJA Memorial 15, Valley View 3. Mac High 27, Rio Grande City 0. St. Joe against Victoria St. Joe. Close ball game over that way. 34-32, Victoria St. Joe up. San Benito all over Edinburgh High, 51-0 for a couple of scores around the valley. Here in Raymondville, Mustangs up 28-8 in this non-district matchup as the Mustangs offense has just been lighting it up through the air here tonight. Jacobson, quarterback for the Mustangs. Aiden Jacobson has thrown for 4 touchdowns tonight, 2 to Elijah Bell and 2 to J.C. Smith. Weapons to his right and left, all over the place for the Mustangs. As for the Cats, they did put up a touchdown here in the second quarter as Posas found Brian Robles for a 25-yard touchdown, and then they were able to convert the 2-point conversion. Still lots of ball to play. We're about 5.5 till the second half of ball play. Hang with us. We'll be back for the kickoff of the second half here in Raymondville.
Since 1994. Try delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, pareadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We're
sorry.
Flexible.
Insurance for all your needs.
Barato.
You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Pregúntale a tu agente cómo ahorrar con Pronto, porque más barato, nadie.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Welcome back. Halftime here in Raymondville as the Ingleside Mustangs up 28-8 on top of Raymondville so far. 3 minutes away from the second half of kickoff. Let's talk a little bit about both of these teams and the districts that they're in. Raymondville representing 16 4A Division II. Right now, looking at the teams around this district, PI stands at 3-1, and right now they're battling it out with Ed Couch. Raymondville 2-2, Bishop 2-2, and La Grulla is sitting at 1-3. Over in the District 15 4A2 Division II, Ingleside and Robstown both at 3-1. Ingleside could have easily been 4-0. They went into that overtime with Rockport, lost that one by 5 in overtime. Robstown, like I said, 3-1. Orange Grove 2-2. Sinton 2-2, and then West Oso 1-3. These teams, a lot of these teams are very familiar. This used to be one big district with all these teams. They had PI, Raymondville, Rio Hondo was up in the 4A. That Ingleside, Robstown, Orange Grove, Sinton, they've all been in the mix of a district here in the past years. So these teams are very familiar with each other. Coaches have close connections. There are phone calls away, and that's why they pick up now these non-district games against each other. Someone in our comments said possible future playoff matchup. Sure, anything's in the cards, and both of these teams just getting to know each other a little bit more here tonight. And like we said, you know, on the Ingleside side of the ball, it's been their air attack. Their air attack has just been on point here tonight. Jacobson is just comfortable in that pocket, has plenty of time given to him by his offensive line. That line just giving him plenty of time, like we said. They've only allowed 2 sacks in 4 games. I think they've given up 1 here tonight, and they're just doing a tremendous job protecting Jacobson and giving him plenty of time. And Jacobson just finding all of his weapons to his right, to his left. Bell has 2 touchdowns, Elijah Bell. J.C. Smith with 2 touchdowns, and they're just hoping to keep that momentum going. On the Bearcat side, they're trying to figure things out. They've had some success with Posas finding Brian Robles for their touchdown tonight, and they're trying to adjust some runs in their running game. They've made some adjustments, like we've had Diego Gutierrez in as a running back, while Posas has been their quarterback. On their 2-point conversion, Gutierrez was the quarterback there who threw the completed 2-point conversion to Guajardo. So they have 2 guys that they can have in that backfield that can throw the ball, can run the ball. It's just a matter of execution. Just a matter of execution. Still non-district, so a lot of these teams are figuring things out still. I want to say that Ingleside may have district coming up before Raymondville, so both these teams still fine-tuning and figuring out what works, what personnel works, so on and so forth. But we want to thank you guys for hanging with us. This is Real Sports Live bringing you today's stream. Please remember to like, share our links, comment on the page, and thank you guys for tuning in. Norris Lane, rooting on J.C. Smith. Want to thank you guys, the Lanes, tuning in to watch J.C. Smith on the Ingleside side of the field. If you guys couldn't make it to the game, we got you here on Real Sports Live, and we're just a couple seconds away. We'll be back after this.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Traigo 100 kilos de ropa, lo que se me antoja, dinero en el banco. Muchos me andan criticando, pues traigo carrazos que como le hago. Tengo aseguro del bueno, pronto y flexible y sale barato. Es mi corrido humilde, que no se te olvide que me ando ahorrando.
Ask your agent how you can start saving with Pronto. Best price in town.
We're the Harlingen Sound Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237.
And here we go. We are ready for second half of ball here in Raymondville as the Mustangs, Jordan Randall gets the kickoff. He's still up and finding some room to run. He's crossed the 50, the 40, the 30. He's all alone. He could take it all the way for the kickoff return touchdown. So what a way to start off the second half of play as Jordan Randall takes it all the way back for about an 80-yard touchdown return. That'll bring the Mustangs now to 34-8. As 15 seconds of play in the second half turns in to a touchdown. Extra point is up, and it is good. Mustangs up 35-8 on that 85-yard touchdown return on the opening kickoff of the second half. Jordan Randall just found a lane right up the middle and just took it to the house. 85-yard kickoff return. Let's take a look at the replay. Camera guy. There it is, 85 yards taken back. Our camera guy kind of lost it. I think our camera person didn't know where the ball was at. Jordan Randall shot out of there so fast, and it was a scramble. And then all you just see is Randall all by himself for that touchdown return. Gutierrez with the return there gets to about the 24-yard line. And out come the Bearcats. Bearcats did find the end zone before halftime to get their 8 points on the board. And let's see if they can continue that momentum they had as they'll try to chip away at this Mustang lead. Bossas at the quarterback. Going to take it himself. Shakes off one, maybe two, and then there's the herd of Mustangs for the stop. On the carry. And by the defensive line of the Mustangs.
What is it? 32, 27.
Be leading on the charger, number 20, Eric Edison. Edison in on that tackle. Big Eric Edison had a nice catch on the offensive side of the ball in the first half, and he's a presence on that field as well. One of the D linemen for the Mustangs. Bosas in the play action, pumps, looks one, looks two, wants to take it himself, picks up about 5.
Number 20, Eric Edison on the tackle. Number 33, Caden Nelson for the Mustangs. Number 21, Hunter Bosas.
So Bosas gets close, about 2 yards short of the first. Now looking at a 3rd and 2 for the Bearcats.
31-yard line.
There's some movement on the line, but nothing's called, so they're going to continue the play. Bosas lowers his shoulder, tries to pick up the yards to get the first, but looks like he's going to fall short. Did see a little bit of movement, but no flags were thrown. Looking at the other sideline, Coach Hamrick's like, hey, what about the flag?
Too many motions? We can't do that.
At the bottom of the pile there, number 20, Eric Edison.
But Bearcats are facing a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, and in comes the punting team. Gutierrez punts that ball off for the Cats. And here, ball's on the ground as that one comes out of J.C. Smith's hand. So J.C. Smith picks that one up, but the tackler, Gus Oviedo, rips his arm carrying hand, and that ball comes flopping out. The flags come out. Let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike play and an ejection for the Bearcats. So unsportsmanlike on the Bearcats, and I am more than sure Coach Cantu is not happy about that right now.
But that was a dead ball foul. What are they doing? If you fumble the ball, you can't do that. It was a dead ball foul. You got to go precision with the ball over here.
Officials look like they're still trying to figure a couple of things out. And here we go. Ball's going to be 1st and 10. Big stop there. Big tackle by the Mustangs as Eric Edison in on that play.
21, Hunter Bosas on the carry. Get back to about the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bearcats.
2nd and 10, ball on the Bearcats' own 33. Man in motion. Bosas drops back, looks at his options. He finds it through the hands, incomplete. Had his receiver and had some room, just could not pull that one in.
3rd down and 10.
Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. We got you here in Raymondville as the Raymondville Bearcats hosting the Ingleside Mustang. Mustangs up 35-8 in the 3rd. Like, share, comment on our feeds. Give you a shout out who you rooting for, where you from, where you watching from. Bosas drops back, wants to look down the field, has his man, and that is complete. My Adrian Guajardo pulls that one in, and the Cats pick up a big gain there and move the chains down the field.
Ball to be marked on the Mustang 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Bearcats.
Bearcats hoping to get into a groove here on that big reception. Bosas going, has some room, bounces out to the right, gets down the sideline, picks up some nice yardage, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what they're going to call this one. It might be against the Mustangs. Waiting for the official call here. And it's going to be a first down for the Bearcats.
Raymondville, first down.
Big shout out to Stevie, Rico, and Kathy watching tonight's game. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And they're fired up about some youth football tomorrow, saying, "Go Gators." So 1st and 15, ball on the 38. And the Bearcats trying to get something going. Bosas drops back. Ball's in the air. Tip drill. Ball is complete. As Robles with the focus. And that's when that tip drill they work on during practice comes into play. Great catch by Robles, and here come the Bearcats. Fake up the middle going. Bosas still on his feet. Finds a couple blockers, refuses to go down, and gets about the 6-yard line. Sally Garza, thanks for tuning in for Moranza's pass. And Veronica Munguia wants to give a shout out to the athletic trainers of the Bearcats. Let's keep in mind athletic trainers, the student trainers, and the importance of them keeping the players hydrated, making sure everybody's good. Student athletic trainers doing a top-notch job. Hand off to Guerrero, but there is a defensive lineman in that backfield making sure nothing happens, and that's Santiago Ortiz with a nice defensive play. The Lanes watching their family, J.C. Smith, all the way from Georgia. Thank you. I'm glad we could bring y'all the game tonight to watch your family. There goes Bosas, but Bosas puts the ball on the floor. Looks like it was punched out. And a bad break there for the Bearcats, but a good break for the Mustangs. Let's see if we can see who punched that one out for the Mustangs. Bosas had some momentum. The Mustangs were able to get in there and deny the Bearcats any touchdown love. Mustangs trying to get out of their own end zone area. Pick up about 5 there as Lando Josue Garza and Lando Cantu in on that tackle.
Also a little assist in there by number 70, Miguel Torres. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Mustangs.
2nd and 4 situation now. Trying to get their backs out of their own end zone. Let's see if they apply some pressure. The Bearcats apply some pressure back there. Earlier they had a shot from Hunter Bosas, who wrecked through that line quickly. Something like that would probably behoove them right here. No pressure in there, but ball is inside. Picks up maybe about 1 as the Bearcat line closes up that one. Hunter Posas did get in on that tackle with Londo Cantu.
Number 22, the carry, Jordan Randall. 3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. Big Dick Fist and stamp here.
Mustangs going to try to convert on this 3rd down. Ball on their own 12. Let's see if they stay on the ground. They're going to try to pound this one out, and it is. It's given right up the right side of the field. Mustang 1st down as Jordan Randall gets the call.
Run by number 22, Jordan Randall. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. All be marked on the 24.
Speaking of Jordan Randall, Melissa Kelly giving him the shout out, watching from Rockport. Thank you for tuning into our YouTube feed, Melissa. So we're getting close to the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Mustangs pick up that 1st down. They're trying to get a little bit more. Jacobson rolls out to the right, going deep, has a man all by himself. It's a jump ball and broken up, but it looks like they're going to throw that flag out, and they're going to call this a pass interference against the Cats.
Flag on the play.
There's also another flag in the back. So a couple flags come out. Let's see what the call is going to be. So a pass interference call on the Cats. And then we have an illegal man downfield on the Mustangs. So that's going to offset the penalties and replay the down.
So we'll replay 1st down.
Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Please like, share, comment on our feeds. We got you on YouTube. We have you on Facebook tonight. Glad to bring you all tonight's action here in Raymondville as the Raymondville Bearcats hosting the Ingleside Mustangs as the Mustangs are up 35-8 in the 3rd quarter. Jacobson looking off to the side, waiting for the call. Might be a little audible as he's shouting out the plays. Just a little toss out to the right. 1 move, 2 move, spin move, gets the 1st down.
Number 5, Cisd.
Well, there's a flag on the play there. Could be a hold on the Mustangs, which will take that tough run back. And that's going to take the Mustangs back some. We have seen our fair share of flags tonight, and this is something that both teams, I'm sure, are going to look at tomorrow morning during film, and they're going to say, hey, this is the kind of stuff that we need to clean up before we get into district play. First and 20 now. Jacobson falls back under heavy pressure, and there's a Bearcat sack. Chris Guerrero credited with that sack, bringing the pressure as the Bearcats have made some adjustments over halftime, putting more pressure on the quarterback. Jacobson drops back, but it looks like it's going to be an offsides call.
Incomplete pass. Then you can, because he's a receiver. Flag on the play. Yeah, he's a receiver. Yes, you can on him. So it's a free play.
Got a shout out for lineman Bryce Edelin watching with brother Nathan, who's post-op for broken collarbone. Thank you for tuning in. Also rooting on your team there, wishing you the best and a speedy recovery.
Taking it long for the Mustangs.
So 2nd and 20. Pressure's on. Ball is complete, and here comes Smith. Smith still on his feet, but a shoestring touchdown-saving tackle by Posas. Tell you what, if Posas doesn't get there for that shoestring tackle, Smith is gone. Sideline warning called on the field. So now, what was a 2nd and 20 is now a 3rd and about 4.
Here we go, Raymondville Bearcat fans.
Jacobson in the shotgun. But there's going to be a timeout for the Mustangs, meaning we'll take a timeout. Stay with us. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
I'm a 5th grader at Champion Elementary, and next year, I'm going to be at 6th grade at Perkins Middle School.
My favorite thing about my school is that they make it fun for us to learn. As an 8th grader, I'll be able to take high school classes in middle school.
Well, I take a lot of the dual enrollment classes that TSC offers to us.
They have given me an early start on what I want to become in the future, which is a mathematics teacher.
That's why Brownsville ISD is the best choice.
Back out of that Ingleside timeout. Here come the Mustangs. Ball handed off inside. That's Varela, who tries to get that first down. Let's see if he met the mark. And he did. So first down for the Mustangs as they continue to chew the clock up here in the 3rd as we get close to the end of the 3rd. Ball kept, then slinged out on that run. Has a one-on-one. I don't know if Jacobson crossed the line of scrimmage or not. And that might be what that flag's going to be. Jacobson wanted to start on the scramble, then looked out to his right and saw a receiver and sidearm sling out there, but he might have already been crossed that line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is. Here it comes from our officials. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down.
That's the wrong rule. The way he went like this, no, it's in the back. The hand in the back. Come on, dude.
So 2nd and 15 now. My clock went off, but we got about 25 seconds left in the 3rd. Ball snapped. Jacobson falls back, has a man up the middle, and that's Edison. Edison picks up that first and gets to about midfield. Eric Edison, just a big target down there in the middle of the field. And he pulls that one in for the big first down. as our clock's about winding down to the end of this quarter. And that's going to do it for the third as we head into the fourth with Ingleside up 35-8. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back to bring you fourth quarter action here from Raymondville.
Hi, I'm Rolo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Here we go, fourth quarter time here in Raymondville, Texas, as the Ingleside Mustangs up 35-8. Jacobson drops back. Here's the screenplay setup. It's complete. Jordan Randall. Screen picks up about 5 yards there as the Bearcats break through the blockers for the tackle. So there was only one touchdown in that third quarter, and that was on the opening kickoff of the second half, as an 85-yard touchdown kickoff return was taken back by Jordan Randall. Looks like we have some players shaking up, though, on that screenplay. So we're going to take an official timeout. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We're the St. Joe Bloodhound Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Baby, just listen to me.
Escucha.
Do everything with
Prontísimo.
Out of home business or
Flexible.
Insurance for all your
Barato.
needs. You say you just got a new boat. Come on by and we'll give you a free quote.
Prontísimo.
Okay, who's singing near you? Hello?
Accesible.
I'm out.
Ask your agent how you can start.
Back out of that official timeout. Both players look to be okay. As the Mustangs pick up about 3 to 4 on that run. Now they're at a 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 1.
21 Hunter Bosas on the stop. It'll be 3rd down and about 1.
Mustangs look like they were going to just really and truly just run this ball and just keep eating up that clock. But here comes Jacobson under some pressure on the outside. He's looking for his man. He's going to toss it up there in double coverage. And that ball's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's incomplete. Now he's got a flag.
It was a dangerous throw there as receiver was double covered. But Jacobson just wanted to get rid of it.
The senior class has the
The flag came out. The line judge over there talking to the Bearcats, Coach Cantu. A legal formation on the Mustangs. And the Bearcats are going to accept the penalty and take it back. So Coach Cantu decides to take the yards back instead of just looking at a 4th and 1. The Mustangs are now looking at a 3rd and 6. Shout out to Rosanna Gomez tuning in to the game. Thank you, Rosanna. Here come the Mustangs. Jacobson drops back, finds his man, and there is some room to run, and lots of room to run for Smith. Gets inside, and that's a touchdown, Ingleside. J.C. Smith picks up his 3rd, and now he matches last week's performance with 3 touchdowns. And that is Jacobson's 5th touchdown pass of the night.
Because they have more chance with the screen, right?
49-yard touchdown for Smith. Extra point attempt and getting ready. Brandon Hernandez has the kicking duties. And that's up, and it's good. 41-8 game now here in the 42-8 game now here in the 4th. As Aiden Jacobson has now thrown for 5 touchdowns, and J.C. Smith has caught 3 of those, and Elijah Bell 2. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Town.
We are the Border Cowgirls and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeehaw!
Ibanez Tortilleria, serving up freshly made in-house corn and flour tortillas since 1994. Try our delicious menudo, tasty barbacoa, fresh tamales, tacos, variadas with juicy grilled chicken, and tender fajitas. On Mondays, buy 1 barbacoa taco and get 1 free if you mention that you're a Bloodhound fan. Located at 4726 Paredes Line Road, Brownsville, Texas. Open every day at 6:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. To order, contact 956-541-9594.
We're the San Bernardino Lady Trojans and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Our service is unmatched. Our commitment to our team and our community, relentless. Our products are innovative and exciting. Fruya, we're what's next now.
We are the Westaco Lady Panthers and you're watching Real Sports Live. Yeah!
Music lovers, yeah.
Coming back to the action here after the Ingleside touchdown. Jacobson to Smith, that 49-yard touchdown pass. Ingleside tries to go for an onside kick to get the ball back. They said, why not? And I know the Lane family watching on our YouTube feed is fired up right now, as their J.C. Smith has 3 touchdowns on the night. And Jacobson, quarterback, Aiden Jacobson, has thrown for 5.
Here the Raymondville Bearcat cheerleaders.
So out comes the Bearcat offense, who has sputtered tonight, trying to make something happen with 10 minutes left in our game. And that's all they need to do right now. You know, not get frustrated. Just keep working. Find something that works for you guys. Find some bright spots. Let's finish the game strong. I'm sure that's going to be the mindset of the Bearcats coaching staff is let's find some bright spots. Let's keep moving, keep working to what we're trying to get to here. We have a player down right now. That calls for an official timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are the Red Lady Raiders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you are watching Real Sports Live.
Looks like everything turned out to be okay, and here we go back to the action. Ingleside up 42-8. Bosas rolling out to his right, has a receiver, and it's complete to Adrian Guajardo for the catch.
Third down at about 3.
Bearcats hoping to find something here on this drive, but here's a big 3rd and 3 for them. That Ingleside defense has definitely been stingy. As they haven't given much up against any opponent. You know, Rockport Fulton put up 35, and that's been their biggest amount that they've given. Here we have 8 here tonight. There's been some 7 and a couple of other 8-point games they've given up, but I'm telling you, these guys get to the ball quickly. They apply pressure.
And we don't quit. Raymondville Bearcat.
They're just playing very good defense so far this season, which I'm sure Coach Hamrick is excited and happy at the way his defense has been playing. There's a handoff for the Bearcats. That ball is given to Jonathan Serra.
Number 8, Jonathan Serra on the carry.
Serra picks up about 2.
Tackle made by number 11, John Arevalos. 40 yards.
Oh, picked up about 4 for Serra. Now looking at a 2nd and 6. We got about 8 minutes left in our game. Bearcats in a 2-back set. Bosas looking for the lead block, but he takes a slip on that turf. So might have lost a yard on that slip. Now a 3rd and 7 for the Bearcats.
That'll be 3rd down and about 7 for the Cats.
Subs coming in and out. Looks like there's going to be a timeout called. Ingleside's going to take the timeout. Coach Hamrick wants to talk it over, see what happens here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this timeout.
Give it up for the Raymondville Bearcat Band.
Await students on their unique path to college acceptance and career readiness. The path to college starts on day one in Los Fresnos. A path that starts with a solid foundation rooted in the classroom by exceptional educators. The path to college starts in Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
We are the Edinburgh North Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
The most important.
Back to the action. About 7 minutes left in our ball game here in Raymondville as Ingleside is up 42-8. Ingleside has put on an offensive display tonight through the air as Aiden Jacobson has thrown for 5 touchdowns. But talking about throws, there's one by the Bearcats, incomplete.
That's incomplete.
Aiden Jacobson's thrown for 5 touchdowns, 3 of those to J.C. Smith and 2 others to Elijah Bell. Third quarter, you had Jordan Randall take one back on the kickoff return, 85 yards, and that was a lone score in the third. And as soon as the fourth starts, Jacobson and Smith hook up once again. Fourth down for the Cats as they punt it away. Waiting for that punt, takes a bounce is Dominic Rodriguez.
The punter, number 7, Diego Gutierrez. Put it down to about the 23-yard line.
Thank you again for tuning in tonight to Real Sports Live. Whether you're a Raymondville fan, an Ingleside fan, or just a football fan, we appreciate you tuning in.
I don't understand. You're losing 42. Why you want to leave the top guys? Ahí. Descánsalos, se te van a golpear.
Ingleside back with the ball. Under center is Sawyer Chalk. And that is taken back for a loss.
Tyler Busiaga.
As Tyler Busiaga in on that tackle there. And it looks like the starters for Ingleside are calling it a night. As Sawyer Chalk is now behind center.
Osas and that other guy también, take him out, sit him down. Why you going ahead and get him hurt?
Ingleside coming up to the line. Chalk under center. Handoff once again. Gets it inside. Has some room to run. Tough run there by Nathan Ambrose.
Number 35, Nathan Ambrose on the carry.
So Ambrose gets the call and picks up the Ingleside first down. So starting quarterback Aiden Jacobson's night is done tonight, and what a night he had. Throwing 4 or 5 touchdowns on the evening.
On the 34-yard line.
And coach says there's no reason for you to keep going, buddy. Let's get you some rest. We got a long district season ahead of us. So Chalk under center. Ball's handed off inside. Picked up about 1.
On the stop. Carrying the ball, number 35.
Bosas for the Bearcat in on that tackle. Getting close to the 5-minute mark. Left in the game. Second and 9, ball on the Mustangs' 35-yard line. Handoff goes to the left. That's Rodriguez with lots of room. Has one man to beat at the 20 and taken down. But not before the big run by Dominic Rodriguez up that left side of the field. Slade Gutierrez gets the hustle tackle and saves the Cats from giving up another touchdown.
Be first and 10 Bearcats on the 17-yard line.
So the Mustangs get that down to the 17. Let's take a look at that run once again. So Dominic Rodriguez picks up that big 46-yard run. And Ambrose keeps chopping away at those yards.
Tackle number 10 by number 10, Slevin Gutierrez.
And he gets to about the 11-yard line. As the Mustangs are going to try to punch it in again with about 3:30 left in the game. Chalk under center, man in motion. Comes back up and looks like the Mustangs, there's a flag on the field, and that's going to be some movement by the Mustangs. That's going to take them back. So now the Mustangs are looking at a 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9.
Chalk has that one off. Bearcats are there to stuff up that hole there. So nothing on that play, as Torres of the Bearcats is there to stop that.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the Mustangs.
So now a 3rd and 10. Shout out to Pat Randall watching from Victoria. We are pleased to bring you tonight's stream, Pat. I'm glad you're able to tune in to watch your grandson, Jordan Randall, tonight. And that's what makes our job wonderful. We know that not everybody can make it out to these games. That whether it's travel or whether it's work, whatever it may be, Real Sports Live is pleased to bring the game to you in the comfort of your own home. Maybe you're on the road. Maybe you work as a trucker, whatever it may be. But we're here. We got you guys. Glad we could bring you tonight's football game. So we're already inside the 2-minute mark left, as we're going to have a field goal attempt. It's up, and it's good.
Field goal attempt is good.
So Ingleside chalks up another 3 points there, bringing their lead now 45-8. Looking at next week for both of these teams, Raymondville will travel to Sinton for that big matchup, while Ingleside takes it back home as they'll host Carrizo Springs next week. Still lots of football left to play this season. These are still non-district games, and like I said, still things to be figured out and fine-tuned. As we looked at tonight's action, Ingleside's tuning is pretty fine. Their passing game was on point tonight, as Jacobson has thrown for 5 touchdowns tonight, 3 to Smith, 2 to Bell. The Bearcats still trying to figure out a couple things here as on their offensive side, and they're going to have to see what how can they slow down pass-heavy teams as well. So these are going to be questions that are going to be answered here this week by Coach Cantu and the coaching staff. And they get ready to take on Sinton next week in Sinton. And once again, we thank you all for tuning in to tonight's game. And here come the Bearcats trying to get a little something here as Gutierrez refuses to go down.
Nice hustle.
Slade Gutierrez tries to get that ball back up to the 40.
Nice return for Gutierrez. The Bearcats will start off on their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
So Raymondville comes back out. Try to get this drive going. About a minute left in our game. As Gutierrez is in the game. Has his receiver, but receiver just can't hold on. That was intended for Robles.
Ryan Robles. Your quarterback, number 7, Diego Gutierrez.
Also looking at Economy Awards Company's Rio Sports Live Player of the Game, which on the Ingleside side of the ball, you know, there's a couple worthy players, deserving of tonight's Player of the Game, but it's going to go to quarterback Aiden Jacobson, who had himself a night throwing 5 touchdowns, you know, and he had himself J.C. Smith and Elijah Bell, who jumped up and caught all 5 of those touchdowns, 3 for Smith, 2 for Bell. But tonight's Economy Awards Real Sports Live Player of the Game goes to quarterback Aiden Jacobson from Ingleside. Gutierrez back in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. He wants to look downfield. He scrambles out to his right. He pulls it down, sees some room to run, picks up a first down, and taken out of bounds.
34-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Flag comes out. Usually when it's a scramble like that, they may call a hold. But let's see. Wildcat Valdez, thanks for watching tonight's game. Giving a shout out to Juliana and the camera crew. Camera crew did a great job tonight for us. Remember, the camera crew tonight comes from the student body and the AV club here in Raymondville High School. They did a fantastic job. I want to thank Raymondville ISD for hosting us. They do a great job. Their tech department, maintenance department, everybody here. Thank you to superintendent and the assistant superintendents for having us, Coach Cantu and his staff. Always making Real Sports Live feel at home here in the booth. Gutierrez wants to get a big play before the end of the game, but finds his under route. Doesn't pick up much there. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Second down and 9 for the Bearcats.
Clock's a ticking. Gutierrez has time. He just wants to chunk this ball out here, but he runs out to the left, and he throws an interception as the clock ticks down to 0, and the Ingleside Mustangs improved to 4-1, and the Raymondville Bearcats go to 2-3 on the season. What a game here in Raymondville. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to Rio Sports Live as we were able to bring you tonight's action, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a great night. Rio Sports Live signing off.